Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video. I am doing a full face of first impressions. So if you guys want to know what I think about all these products, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, please turn on the bell notification so you can be notified every single time that I upload. Now let's get started with the video. This is First Impressions, all drugstore products. We're gonna jump into the face products. So I have a lot of new drugstore products here in front of me and I can't wait to dig in. I have a few primers. I have this primer water from NYX. This is the Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh Multitasking Spray. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna spray a little bit before and obviously I'm gonna set with it as well to see how it works. I do have a moisturizer on, but I'm still gonna spray this. It doesn't have a lot of scent, which is great. This was $10 to $12. I got this at Macy's. They do carry NYX at Macy's now, and they still have the affordable prices. I'm gonna jump into this one right here. This is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. This is hydrating. I do really need that right now. My skin has been really dry lately, maybe because I've been using a lot of acne products that do dry out the pimple, but it still dries out my skin. Just gonna put a little bit down my face. It feels really nice and lightweight. It has a little bit of shimmer, but it's not gonna show up on your face whatsoever, so don't worry. I really do love this primer. It feels so amazing. I can bathe in it all over my body. It feels so good. Some other primers, they do leave you looking like a tin man, but this one looks amazing. It still looks really nice and dewy. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I got this in the shade Buff Bisque. I hope this matches me. It's not too dark, but I love their regular foundation and it's more matte. So hopefully this one looks nice and dewy on me. Let me just open it and show you guys the applicator. It's a flat applicator just like the last one. So if you're my shade or a little bit darker, you can totally use this color. I'm gonna use my sponge on this side. I do have a new sponge. This one is from ColourPop, so it's very affordable. And I'm just gonna start blending. I don't think I'm gonna use a brush. I've been into sponges lately. Foundation sponges just make your skin look more flawless. I really love sponges now. This color is slightly dark for me. I'm probably gonna order one less. If I do end up liking this foundation, I'm gonna order a lighter shade, which I know I am gonna love this foundation. It's not full coverage, as you guys can see. You can still see my moles here, but it did cover my acne scars a little bit more, so that's a good thing. It says it's ultra lightweight moisturizing formula, delivers buildable coverage. You can build it up, and it's a long-lasting foundation. I love how lightweight this is, yet it's still covering all my imperfections. Next product is a really exciting one. I've been dying to use this already, but I was waiting for this video. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've been dying to try this concealer. I do own the first one they came out with and it's amazing. I love it. I do love matte finish, but you know, I wanted to switch it up and just get this one. It's more on the hydrating side, so that's good for me as well. Since I do have combination skin, I'm gonna put it underneath my eyes, and the shade I got is Fair Warm. For those of you that have my skin tone, I'm gonna use this as my eyeshadow primer. Down my nose, a little bit here, I do get red, forehead, and last but not least, my chin. It is really full coverage, but I think I can build it up. But I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna add more because then it starts, you know, creasing and caking, and I don't want that. It is definitely more lightweight than the first concealer they had. If I had to choose one right now, so far, I would have to say the first one that they had, but if you don't like that really matte finish, then you would enjoy this one. I do have a new powder. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent Light Medium 612. This is a very small container, as you can see. I'm just gonna use my brush. This is the Makeup Shack T30 brush. An amazing brush to apply your powder. So far I'm loving this powder. It's really lightweight, yet it still covers a little bit. I like my powders to be covering as well, not really translucent. Like, I don't like those white powders that have no color in them. I can't wait to bronze it up because, girl, I'm looking pale AF. I got this new bronzer from Makeup Revolution. This is the Mega Bronzer in the shade 01 Cool. So I got the cooler shade because I didn't like the warm shade. It was just too yellow. This one looks more like the Hoola, I would say. It looks a little bit darker, but I'm just gonna put a little bit on my brush. This brush is from MAC. Ooh, I love the color. I'm so glad that it's not too dark. I love that it's not too red either. I'm gonna link all the products down below so you guys can see the prices, but this one was around $5 or $6 compared to bronzers that are high-end that are $30. You need this in your life. I'm really obsessed. I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead. Oh my god, I think I found my favorite drugstore bronzer. So good. I'm going to spray a little bit more just so the highlight can grab onto something and it pops more, you know? I do have two highlights, but I'm leaning more towards this one. This is the one from Wet n Wild. I have a lot of products from them. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Blush Lighter. So you can use the darker side here as a blush topper, but I'm just gonna use this one today for highlight. And I do have a Revolution Pro highlight, but it is more on the darker side. See, it's more on the bronzy side. Maybe if I bronze up in the future, I can use this. But I am going to use a little bit on my cheek just to see. Oh, so it doesn't give much of a highlight glow. I'm just going to use the gold one here instead. See the difference? It pops way more. And I'm going to use a little bit on my nose. Cupid's bow. And the chin. Wow, this highlight is amazing. New favorite highlight alert? Maybe. I'm going to jump into a blush. I have used a blush from Wet n Wild, but not this one here. This is in the shade Nudist Society. It's like a pinky blush. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it looks more on the pinky side. More natural. I think Wet n Wild products are so worth it for the price. And I'm just gonna dig in with my blush brush. So it's very natural. So if you have a heavy hand like myself, I think these type of blushes are the best, so we don't go overboard. So I'm just gonna put a little bit there. And I love putting my blush after the highlight, just so the highlight doesn't look all harsh. I don't know about the whole trend with the blush on top of your nose. I just don't like it on me. I look very sunburned when I tried it. I tried it on a day that I wasn't wearing makeup and it looked nice, but that's because I wasn't wearing as much makeup. But I think on a full face it just looks weird. I'm gonna jump into eyeshadow, and I'm using this new eyeshadow palette from Maybelline. This is the Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette. It just caught my eye when I saw it online. And I was just like, wow, I need to have this eyeshadow palette. It looks amazing. So the first shade that I'm gonna take is called Creator, which is this one here. And I'm gonna take that with my fluffiest brush, which is the Makeup Shack T11 brush. Ooh, I love this color. It looks lighter on the pan, but once you build it up, it looks nice on the eye. Sometimes I just feel like I like putting my eyeshadow after. It looks more blended than when I just use the P. Louise and go in with the eyeshadow. I feel like it looks more rough. I'm gonna jump into the shade Explorer, which is more of a pinky shade. It's like a pinky brown. With that one, I'm using the E25 from Sigma. It's gonna go in a little bit under the other shade. And that one, I'm just tapping it in. Okay, and what I hate about the palette is that it doesn't have a mirror, so I have to use this one. That's just me being picky. You just have to go back and forth with the different brushes just so there isn't any harsh lines. Isn't that such a nice soft look so far? You can leave it like that and it'll look nice. Pop on an eyeliner. And this one, I'm gonna take it down on my lower lash line. The next shade that I'm gonna take is called Globe Trotter. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take this shade here. This is gonna go here by my lash line. And then a little bit above. Sort of like a sideways V. And then always go back and forth with the brush that you used before. So I'm gonna take the E25 by Sigma. And I'm just gonna blend that in. So this palette has a lot of fallout, but I don't mind because that means it's pigmented. I don't like to dig in too much into my eyeshadow. So I'd rather have this. I think I'm blended enough. What do y'all think? So I'm thinking I'm gonna use Fighter, which is this one here. I'm gonna put that on my lid. Ooh, beautiful shade. And that's just with my finger. Look at that. Girl, this shade looks poppin'. You can totally leave it like this and wow, that looks amazing without anything, but this just makes it pop a little bit more. For my inner corner, I'm just gonna use the shade Originator, the first one. Oh, you can see it a little bit. So I put on this lash off camera and look how amazing this lash looks. I am using the Remy lashes from Ardell, and these are in the style 778. I will link it down below. I've never used this style and let me tell you, they look so amazing. They look like lash extensions. I'm just gonna apply the other side. And then I'm gonna jump into lips. I do have a new lip liner shade that I'm using. I just bought this one from NYX. This is in the shade Urban Cafe. It's very dark. The formula is very creamy. I love it. The liquid lipstick, this one is from Physicians Formula. I've never tried this. This is the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish in the shade All Natural Nude. So this is not gonna dry down matte. I love how it feels. And I am gonna wear a gloss. I've never tried this gloss and it's been out forever from e.l.f. It's just their clear gloss. This is a lip lacquer. For eyebrow, I'm using this new Revolution Pro dark brown eyebrow pencil. They sent this over to me. I loved almost everything. I don't think I have any complaints. I loved the primer. It felt so good from Wet n Wild, as well as the foundation. I really do love it. You do have to build it up, but it's okay. It's very affordable. You can go through it and buy another one. It's like $6, so it's very worth it. As for the concealer, it is good, but it's not my favorite. I do like the original one better. This one's just a little bit more natural, and I like my concealers to really cover up the darkness. For the highlight, girl, what are you waiting for? Make sure you pick this up. This one is from Wet n Wild, the Hello Halo highlight, and this is in the shade After Sex Glow, and it's just so amazing. You guys need this shade in your life. Like, if you just go like that and go like this, instant pop. My other favorite product was definitely the bronzer from Makeup Revolution. It's so good. It's definitely a great find. It is a dupe to the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, so definitely check this one out. It's a go-to. And the other standout product was the eyeshadow palette. I just love this look right here. It looks amazing, and if you do have colored eyes, you can definitely rock this. It's just so nice and affordable as well. It's about $9.99, I believe, so I will link it down below so you guys can check it out. But this is so nice. I can definitely create more of a gold look if I wanted to, but today I just wanted to go with this rosy look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.